class, it's me, Mrs. Moyer, back to read you another story. Today's story is The Adventures of Gary and Harry, a tale of two turtles. The story is written by Lisa Matsumoto, and the illustrations are by Michael Furuya. This story is about two turtles that are best friends, but they have different tastes in food. Gary loves algae, but Harry prefers jellyfish. They get into a bit of a issue when Harry eats a plastic bag that he thinks is a jellyfish. Let's read to find out what happens to Harry. This is The Adventures of Gary and Harry, a tale of two turtles. Deep in the sparkling sea, Gary, the green sea turtle, and his best friend, Harry, the hawksbill turtle, played in their ocean home. Each day they would swim to the surface and happily dive beneath the waves. Gary and Harry loved their carefree life in the sea and liked to visit their many ocean friends, like Olivia the octopus, Lori the lobster, and even Herman, the grumpy old hermit crab, who was really nothing but a softie underneath that crusty old shell. For Gary and Harry, each day was a great underwater adventure. Some days they would explore deep into dark underwater caverns. Other days they would search for long-lost treasures buried deep in the holes of old sunken ships. When they wanted a good laugh, they would visit the crazy clownfishes who performed in Harold's Harlequin Shrimp's spectacular sea circus. One day, after their morning adventure, Gary and Harry were especially hungry. As always, it was difficult deciding what to have for lunch, since they had very different tastes in food. How about a salty seaweed salad made of fresh algae? Gary suggested.
Algae? Yuck!
Harry replied, making a face.
I'd rather have a nice, tasty jellyfish.
His wish had been answered, for suddenly a school of jellyfish floated by.
Wow, look at all those jellyfish.
Harry quickly swam to the largest one and swallowed it in one big gulp. Gary expected to hear a satisfying ah, but instead, Harry responded with a terrified ah. Harry was gasping and choking. That was no jellyfish he had swallowed. It was a plastic bag. Harry knew many sea turtles had died from choking on plastic bags, but he had never thought it would happen to him. Harry said while catching his breath.
How did a plastic bag get in the ocean anyway?
How else? Gary answered. The humans.
Well, they need to be more careful to keep their trash out of our homes,
Harry said angrily. Gary couldn't agree with him more. Suddenly, Harry's stomach rumbled. All the excitement worked up his appetite.
Well, I'm starving,
he told Gary. Let's get lunch. Just then, a beautiful jellyfish floated by. Look, Harry, it's just what you asked for. Lunch. After what Harry had been through, suddenly jellyfish didn't seem very appealing.
Maybe I'll try one of those salty seaweed salads.
Gary's face quickly lit up. Well, I know the perfect place to go, he said excitedly. And with a flick of their flippers, they quickly dove through the crystal blue water, eager to enjoy a nice, delicious, relaxing lunch. The end. This is a page of all of the animals we saw in the story. The green sea turtle, Pacific hawksbill turtle, day octopus, a banded spiny lobster, a hermit crab, harlequin shrimp, clownfish, jellyfish, and marine debris. Oh, okay. Well, that was a great story, guys. Here are some things to wonder and think about and maybe answer at home. One of the questions for today is, while Gary and Harry were enjoying themselves underwater, what kind of adventures do Gary and Harry get into? What kind of adventures do they take underwater in the story? Think about that and maybe tell your parents or maybe your siblings at home. And then I wonder why Harry didn't realize that the plastic bag was a jellyfish. What do you think happened? Let me know in the comments below.